I just realized the information I'm about to share with you is going to blow your mind. So let's get into it. Prior to the 40s and in the 40s, most households were characterized as a one worker household. Prior to the 40s, our currency was backed by gold. By the 1970s, Nixon severed the link between gold and the currency. When the link was severed between gold and the currency, we saw some of the sharpest increases in the price of gold ever. And because of inflation, women began to enter the workforce to help out with their households because inflation was high. In the 90s, most households stopped saving. It was time to head home, so we're going to finish up the story at the house. Now, I realize I'm speaking in generalities, and if you guys want me to be more specific about time periods, dates, and whatnot, I can do that. But for right now, just kind of follow the story. Now, I'm usually a wine girl, but my husband has this, and this is what we're going to be drinking today. So, somewhere between the mid 90s and the mid 2000s, there was a spike in home ownership. So, a housing boom was taking place all over the country. And when that happens, that means that the banks started lending money to a lot of people probably who could not afford homes. And that's when we got the housing bubble in 2000 and mid 2000s. So specifically, the banking crisis of '07, '08, when Bush was in office, set off like a whirlwind of crazy economic Armageddon. So this was the great financial crisis that we all have heard about and that we basically lived through. And what was happening was the freaking big banks held the United States hostage. That's basically what they did. And then the government agreed to bail them out. What's interesting is what was happening to the price of gold during this period. It went from like $271 an ounce to like $871 an ounce. What does that tell you? It tells me that whenever we have bubble-like activity in the system, that smart money runs and hides, and it looks for the hardest asset. And this time it was gold. Next time it'll be Bitcoin.